What's good, y'all? What's good? Yeah, man, I'm just getting up, man. A lot of work last night. I'm trying to figure out, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm trying to figure out, I was up all night trying to figure out last night. Hear my voice. I went to bed at 8:30 this morning. If you notice, at nighttime when I'm rocking with y'all on live, right? We got thousands of people in there. But in the morning when I do this show with this app, with the Zoom app, we only have like 8, 9 niggas in here. So I'm up all night trying to figure out how do I get the same amount of people in here using this app, because I like using this background. I don't like using that raw dog pause, dirty ass YouTube background. They have no borders, no background. Shit looks disgusting. How can you build off of that? They want you to do all of that because all of the monetizing and everything is in the raw dog. I want to use the background. So I'm up all night trying to figure that out. And the reason I'm telling y'all this is because it's going to lead up to why I'm saying this. But there's a word that was made, the new fighting words, the new words that people want to kill people over. Okay? I know what that word is. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to get this up. Okay. So that word that people are scared of hearing is motion. When a nigga hear that you ain't got no motion, they trying to fight. I figured that out last night. Niggas hate that word. That's like saying a nigga ain't doing shit in their life. So you want to kill someone? Tell them they ain't got no motion. That's the new word of the day, motion. If a nigga ain't got no motion, get him away from you. Get him away from you. I'm telling y'all, that new word is a word that people want to fight over. Motion. And you know what? I ain't mad at them. I ain't got no voice right now because I'm dealing with niggas with no motion. They want to go to the big events. I'm done with that. I'm doing everything. From here on out, I'm doing every single last thing by myself. Going to all the events like today. I'm going to Empire by myself today. That's a fact. I'm not taking niggas with no motion with me. For what? Niggas ain't got no motion. So like I said, I would advise y'all from here on out. From here on out, I would advise y'all to only deal with niggas with motion. Like I said from before. You only want to deal with niggas with motion. And that's a fact. Because it gets nasty out there, man. It really does. And I'm looking at it like, how do we move on from anything as a company when you're doing everything by yourself? But niggas want handouts. Niggas want clothes. Niggas say to me all the time, Shay, why are you only one walking around here with the new clothes on? Because y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. If I'm a company, why would I send a nigga a clothes that they not even being seen? If I'm a company, why am I sending niggas a clothes that don't have nothing to do with, don't do nothing? So that's the word of the day, motion. Get yourself around niggas with motion. That's the only way you gonna get some motion. You're not gonna get no motion if you're around niggas with none. They gotta have some type of motion. So like I said, you wanna fight a nigga out there, tell him they ain't got no motion. And I'm guaranteeing you, you will see how these niggas start acting, and you will see what's good, TMI Santiago. That's a fact. Niggas ain't got no motion. Hit that like button too. Hit that like button. Yeah, niggas ain't got no motion, Santiago. It's hard for me these days. Right now, in my time of my life, I got to keep it 100 with anybody that's around me. We too much of grown-ass men to be biting our tongue and not keeping it real. You know what I'm saying, Santiago? Let me know. You got any niggas that you around ain't got no motion? Let me know. Because I'm telling you, niggas with no motion come a dime a dozen these days. Dime a dozen. They all over the internet, niggas with no motion. That's a fact. So yeah, like I said, if you want to have beef with a nigga, especially a hood nigga, tell that nigga in his face he ain't got no motion. That's like telling nigga in their face these days, suck my SMD. That's like telling a nigga these days, SMD, having no motion. That's a fact. That word is serious, man. In 2024, no motion, you damn near goofy. You damn near goofy. That's a fact. So word, yeah, man. Let's try to keep this shit flowing, and let's try to keep the niggas with motion in the mix with us. All right, y'all, let's see what's going on out there early this morning. You see my head down in the phones. I got 5 phones out here right now trying to figure out what's going on in the business. Let's see. Okay, so Joe Buttons talks about why he rejected Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 tour. I don't know why Joe Buttons would reject it, but it seems like Joe Buttons from back in the days still has something, I guess, with Nicki Minaj. But it says that he said that Nicki Minaj reached out to him and asked him if he performed a single "Pump It Up" on at a New Jersey show, and he declined it. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that was a good bag, but I don't think Joe want to rap no more. He's sick of y'all rap niggas. I'm telling you, y'all rap niggas these days, man, the old vets don't even want to do it no more. A lot of these niggas that still doing it, they just doing it because they just love the game. You got a few, Santiago? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, my boy. That's nasty. So you already know what I'm going through. Having niggas with no motion. You already know what I'm going through. That shit is real. That shit is definitely real. That shit ain't nothing to play around with. For real. Can't stand a motherfucker with no motion. But yeah, man, I don't know why Joe Buttons would decline this. I'm thinking maybe Joe Buttons just don't want to perform, don't want to rap, don't want to be around niggas like that. You know, it takes a lot to jump back into the music business. Because then when you're in the music business, you got to deal with these music business and music industry niggas, man. And that's what niggas don't want to deal with. Niggas is sick and tired of dealing with them. For real. The music industry is nasty, man. I'm telling y'all. Found out a lot of things. I saw last night, I went to my man Hassan Campbell's on one of his live streams. He's talking about Clive Davis and the stuff he's done. That's crazy. You know, that Clive was definitely probably doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Now, you know, you look at it, you know, you're trying to see when did all of this stuff kick in and when this stuff come into play? Because I know they wasn't playing these type of games in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 60s. Because those niggas was just strictly getting raped for royalty checks and everything like that. You didn't have to play the game, the Mo games back in those days. Niggas just didn't know about the contracts. They could sign your name right here and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Clive Davis was playing those type of games back in the day. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. What y'all think? Get in them comments. Do y'all think Clive Davis just started doing this shit with Puff, or he been doing this? Let me know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I need to figure that out. I hope not, you know, because I know one thing about that, people in the 70s and the 60s and the 50s, like going that way was a major thing. Like that, if you went that way, you were damn near like the scum of the earth. back in those days. So like I'm telling y'all, I don't know if they played those games back in those days. I'm not sure. Shout out to Puff Big too. And shout out to Mark. Shout out to y'all. That's a fact. Yeah, it's nasty out there, man. It definitely is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So 50 Cent's response to the Stevie J wanting to fight him thing. Let's see if we can pull that up on here. I'm ready to see if we can get that up on here. Hold on. Let's see. Because I'm ready to see what this is all about. I'm ready to see what this is all about. Stevie J 50 Cents. All right, we ready to see what this is all about. We ready to see what this is all about. Let's see, y'all. Let me see.
Has challenged 50 Cent to a fight. It's Asia Sky for Hip Hop DX. Check this out. Stevie J wants to 50 Cent his comments about him lawsuit against Diddy. As previously reported, producer Lil Rod, whose real name is Rodney Jones Jr., filed a lawsuit in February that alleged Diddy forced him to procure sex workers and engage in sexual activity with them. He named Stevie J in the suit.
That's crazy.
A Caucasian male that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones.
Ooh, nasty work.
Out and saying that those screenshots are actually of him, 50 still decided to troll Stevie J on Instagram on Thursday, March 28th. With a screenshot of a headline of the Stevie J accusation, 50 wrote, "Whoa, say it ain't so, at Hitman Stevie J _1. WTF, this a mess." In the comments, the producer replied,
"Shout out, Valen. What's goody? Valid was goody."
After that, he then made a video challenging 50 Cent to a fight.
Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? She would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod?
Damn, that's nasty.
I want you to fade. All right. Since it's entertainment, let me be out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis?
Curtis! Curtis! I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Stevie J makes me laugh.
Also, he shared
I can't hold y'all. Stevie J makes me laugh. He hit the nigga with the Curtis. What's good, my dude? Ain't shit keeping it light this morning, man. He hit him with the Curtis. I don't know, man. 50 Cent ain't nothing to play with, my boy. I ain't gonna hold you. He might not, 50 Cent might knock that boy out. Yo, Valid, thank you, man, for liking and subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate you, my boy. We getting there, man. We getting there. Listen, Valid, we learn it day by day. I'm doing all this by myself. I'm sort of like the Artani of this internet, man. I do the editing, the scheduling, the taping. Look at all these niggas. A lot of these niggas is just sitting behind the camera. A lot of these niggas is sitting behind the camera. They can't fuck with me. They can't get a bigger contract. They not doing all the work that I'm doing. That's a fact. I work more than all these niggas. That's a fact. And I know these niggas is sick to their face when they know a nigga doing all the work by themselves. Realistically, I don't need anybody. Niggas ain't doing nothing. No motion. That's why that was the topic of the day. But yeah, 50 Cent called him Curtis. He called 50 Cent Curtis. Those type of words could get that man knocked out, man. That's a fact. 50 Cent done survived a lot. He beefing with the GOAT of the street shit. That's what I'm saying. 50 Cent was the first rap troll nigga. He was the first Tekashi 6ix9ine without all of the snitching and all that. He been killing niggas and trolling niggas. I'm telling y'all that. He been doing that, 50. That's a fact. You know what I mean? When 50 Cent had beef with Jay-Z and them niggas, he ain't leave them niggas alone to save his life. He was at them niggas' necks 24/7. The whole time I'm going hard. That's what I'm saying. So they don't want that type of smoke on their head. I know they don't. I know they don't. That's a fact. My fault, y'all. I just sent out early morning text. Yeah, man. So they don't want that early morning smoke, man. Y'all want to see what's going on in the Diddy case? Or we gonna wait till later? Because we was up last night on that Diddy case, and it was rocking in the live. It was rocking in the live. I ain't gonna hold you. The live was definitely lit last night. Talking about that Diddy case. It's a known fact. Niggas want to talk about that. They want to talk about that. They want to talk about it, man. It's a shame, but you know, we got to talk about things like this. Because last night we came to the conclusion that Diddy, all this could be fake for, you know, the presidency, and, you know, they want to throw our minds off and for us not to vote. That's what we thinking all of this is. That's what us in the chat came up with last night. Shout out to everybody too last night that was in the super chat. They were spending money on there last night too. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Last night they was about that. That's a fact. Last night they was definitely about that. Word. So yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like one day this week, I feel something new is gonna come out with this Puff Daddy case. And I think it's gonna go for Puff's favor, if you ask me. I think everything's gonna go in his favor this week because it seems like a lot of this shit is fake. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of this shit is fake. Now, I don't want to talk about this too much, but I'm hearing something that somebody DM'd me yesterday, some shit, and it was on your man Jay-Z too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I can believe this or not, but all these people are saying that some girl Jay-Z got pregnant, wound up missing. That's all I'm saying. I don't believe that neither. All of these stories are coming up, fake shit, day by day, man. Us as the people and grown-ass men and grown-ass women, we can't believe all this bullshit. Me as a platform, I try my hardest not to provide y'all with fake fugazi news. I try hard not to provide y'all with that fake shit. That's a fact. I try hard. But it's hard to figure out the real and the fake when there's so many fake ass niggas out there. How the hell can I find out the real to find out the real, I gotta talk to a fake? What the? Yo, that's weird to me. Why do I gotta talk to these type of niggas to find out the truth? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying a lot of these people have no motions with nasty work intentions. So us as the listeners, us as the people, you know what, fuck it. At this point, we're going to say us as the fans. I'm going to put myself in a fan, in a fan category right now. Forget that I'm far from that. Let's say I am. I have to wake up every morning and listen to these niggas put a bunch of clickbait shit out on the internet. So I'm running around telling niggas, like just now, I just told you about a woman, they say that Jay-Z got pregnant and then wound up missing. Is this fake or is this true? If this is true, we need to cover this type of stuff. If this is true, we need to cover this type of stuff. Like, no, Shay, don't cover that. You're going to be talking against the gatekeepers. And I'm on YouTube, bro. This is not Channel 7, Channel 2, BET, MTV in 1999, where I need to care about that. I don't give a fuck. The only way they do, you want me to leave the gatekeepers alone? Would you need me to give you my routing, my checking account, or my Cash App? Send that paper in. There's no way I'm not going to talk my mind just because you're somebody and I can't talk about you. Eat a Frank. Eat a biggest Frank you ever saw. I'm going to say what I want, man. That's a fact. I'm not going to sit here and bite my tongue because you think you some industry power. I'm not putting out no rap albums. I don't got no artist. That's why when I was doing music with Russ, right? My man Russ Smith, right? I had a problem with doing that. You know why? Where's the bag at? Because you're making me have to deal with niggas I don't want to deal with. I really don't want to deal with these niggas, Russ. At all. So for me to have to deal with them, I need some type of bag. I don't want to talk to these niggas, man. For what? Sick of them. Did that shit in my early life, early 20s, late teens. I did at least 10 years of running around in different studios having to talk to these niggas, man. You take that industry away from them, these niggas can't fuck with me, so why am I kissing your ass for? Y'all some bum-ass niggas. Y'all the niggas that got on your knees for these record deals. Why am I kissing your ass and you was on your knees? That's crazy. I wish I would have known that at a young age. Stay away from these clown-ass niggas. I'm mad to even say I know these niggas. Did nothing for me. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Damn, I wish I could rewind time. I don't want to know none of these niggas, man. That's a word. They say, you know what they say, main word? Say, you didn't grow up. You didn't have to live how we lived. You're right. So why am I talking to y'all niggas, man? Bunch of bum-ass niggas that can't help nobody. No motion. That's what I'm saying. So yes, I would rewind time and start from the beginning and take away all of the niggas that I know. Because I don't want to know them. Because they're not doing nothing for you. You just know a nigga. What's the strengths of just knowing a nigga? I don't want to just know a nigga, man. Can we put some business together? Can you help me? Can you help me draw up a business plan? Can we do something to make some money together? No. Don't worry, fam. I'm not going to fuck your wife. Is that what you're scared of? Are you scared of me blowing up and becoming bigger than you? Because I did grow up on a house on the prairie, like you say? So I'm going to get a bigger mansion? You fucking hating ass bastards? You ain't got no motion. Your parents were crackheads with no motions. So why are you mad at me? Your family don't got no motion. So now you mad at niggas with motion. That's why I said that's the biggest word of the day. No motion. That's why I'm staying away from niggas. Because niggas is still jealous. Still. 50-year-olds jealous. That's nasty. You nasty. How did a nigga go up 30 years ago? Hoping to keep a nigga in the mud. Fam, let me tell you something. I will never be in the mud. We will never be in the mud. The family got too many things go down the family chain. So yes, I would hate on a nigga like us. Y'all niggas live 70 years old, got to keep going. You can't even retire. Rap niggas rapping in their 80 can't retire. Nasty. So yeah, man, like I said, niggas with no motion, them are the niggas you got to keep away from you. That's a fact. Now, you see all these people I have behind me, right? These are the albums that I say that, and the people that created everything for me. Every nigga behind me did it on their own with motion. With motion. With motion. And everybody behind me has tried to help and put somebody on. That's why I fuck with them. You know what I mean? Niggas could talk about Hov what they want. Hov put a lot of niggas in positions. A lot of niggas that's in positions right now would not be in these positions if it wasn't for Hov. You know what I mean? Hov got niggas with getting through the door that would have never got through the door. And that's real. Hov is getting niggas through the door that would have never got through the door. And that is real, fam. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, man. That's because Jay-Z had motion. No motion, you know what that equals, man? Failure for yourself and your company. You got to get niggas with motion behind you, man. You got to. All right, y'all, that's enough for this morning. I figured we was on here for a half hour so far. We will jump back up on here later on today and talk some sports. Yeah, I hated seeing my girl. I hated seeing the two of my girls lose last night, man. We're going to talk about that later on Shea Baby TV Sports too, but I'm going to let y'all know what we're going to talk about later on the sports. I hated seeing my girls go down last night, man. Those are my babies, man. Those are my babies. Shorty from LSU and USC, Juju and Reese. They went down, man. A lot of bad calls too, man. A lot of bad calls. And I'm starting to see this is what they wanted the championship to be. They wanted Iowa versus the other school. You know what I'm saying? They wanted that. So that's what you got. We're going to talk about that later on the sports section, just so we could cover that. They jerked my girls. Juju and Reese is the best two players in the business, most famous. And yes, it's about time. It's about time. Those girls made playing basketball for females look good. They made it look sexy. So shout out to Juju and them. We're going to talk about that later on the Shea Baby TV Sports. I'll see y'all later.